Kevin Wayne Durant is one of the best basketball player in NBA right now. He's so good this season, averaging around 31 points and 7 rebounds on 52% shooting. He's still so good and efficient. Although he is not young anymore, but KD still play at high level this season. However, KD's team struggling a little bit this season. There are many factors that cause this struggle. First one, the Brooklyn Nets don't have a good chemistry. Their superstar and role players don't have a good chemistry. In one interview, a role player from Brooklyn, Yuta Watanabe, said that he never spoke to KD when he just arrived on Brooklyn Nets. Seems like the star players and role players in Brooklyn Nets do not have a good connection and chemistry. Durant himself felt frustrated on his teammate. On a game between Brooklyn Nets and Sacramento Kings, where Sacramento beat Nets by 32 points, Durant said in the press conference that he is only play alone. He doesn't have a good teammate, that's why his team sucks. Anyway, this is what he really said in press conference. Look at our starting lineup. Edmond Sumner, Royce O'Neale, Joe Harris, Nick Claxton, and me. It's not disrespect, but what are you expecting from that group? You expect us to win because I'm out there? So, if you are watching from that lens, you're expecting us to play well because number 7 is out there? Basically, in that press conference, Durant blamed the team's big loss on his teammate. Well, actually, Durant not wrong. Brooklyn Nets has one of the worst starting lineup in the entire league. On the game versus Sacramento Kings, the only player that has an all-star experience is only Kevin Durant. The other players are just a role player for Brooklyn Nets. However, in my opinion, blaming teammate for this big loss is not a right thing to do. Durant seldom talk like that about his teammate. It's not his teammate fault that they lose so big like that. It's more like the fault of their other star player, Kyrie Irving and Ben Simmons. I mean, Kyrie Irving rarely play because he got suspended, and Ben Simmons, yeah, he still play, but he is so underperformed. He's so not productive on scoring and also shoots poorly from the field, so yeah. Basically, Durant said that his teammates are trash, that's why his team lose. In the next 2 days, the Brooklyn Nets face the Portland Trail Blazers. Portland Trail Blazers is a much better team than Sacramento. They have a better roster and obviously a better record. Surprisingly, Brooklyn Nets played much better against the Portland Trail Blazers. Their starter and bench player played so well in this game. Yuta Watanabe, the bench player from Japan, became the leader from the bench, scoring 20 points and 7 rebounds with a good percentage. He also scored some big basket in the last minutes. In the other hand, Ben Simmons also played really good. He scored 15 points, 13 rebounds, and 7 assists with 100% shooting. This is surprising for everybody. Simmons usually not perform well with the Brooklyn Nets. He usually only can score a few points and few rebounds with a very bad percentage, but on this game, he managed to notch a double-double with a great percentage. Last but not least, Royce O'Neale. He played really good there. In fact, he's the guy that success to bring the victory to Brooklyn Nets. In the last seconds, the tip-in from O'Neale went in, and it made the Brooklyn Nets win over the Portland Trail Blazers. All of the Kevin Durant teammates played really good in this game. In fact, Durant's teammate, Royce O'Neale, is the one that made Brooklyn Nets win over Portland Trail Blazers. This good performance from Durant's teammates are just like a slap for Durant. In the previous games, Durant criticized his teammate as the cause of the loss. But in the game against Portland, turns out that Durant's teammates are the one that saved him and his team from a loss. I think after the wins against the Blazers, Durant apologized to all his teammates, especially his starting teammate. I mean, like, after he criticized his teammate on the game versus Sacramento, on the next game, his teammate saved his ass from losing. That's incredible and so unique.